Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in Fallout 3 for episode 55 of my Fallout 3 playthrough, and we're here in the pit doing the pit DLC. We just come up to this big tower where the person who runs the entire place resides, and there's two people here kissing. Well, the entrance to this place looks a lot like Tenpenny Tower, although that bit doesn't. Looking up doesn't look like Tenpenny Tower.
You eyeing me?
Have a little look around this place. Turn our light on for a start. Loot the place. We don't have much carry space though, so we'll have to come back, of course. Anyway, as for now, we'll loot this place later. We're just going to go upstairs and talk to the Finny-majiggy. There he is over there. There's a person here, and okay. There's also some toilets.
Feel free to wait inside, champ.
Telling you I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break
So
soul.
kill the intercom. That's a quest.
Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army. That's what I wanted to hear! You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, New Blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you.
We need you out here and fast.
Don't let me... Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
Sandra's in here. Hello, Sandra.
Hello? Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher sent me up here to work on the pit's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really. Oh, I hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter. Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the pit's Trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too. Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait. You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
True. Okie dokie. I've talked to her. The quest that Werner told us. Right, so this part of the whole Pit DLC quest is an entirely huge, massive grey area. Because it's not right or wrong, it's just a huge grey area of what's right and what's wrong. When it doesn't even seem that one thing's right and one thing's wrong, but it really doesn't. It really isn't. Not one thing is right and not one thing is wrong. What's this? Tight control systems and a safe. What's in the safe? Bugger. Let's read them.
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there. This is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound.
How are
Right
you?
about now. I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was.
To know who your father really was.
Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the
Mind
Pit.
yourself in Lord Asher's home.
Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did in the city.
What are you looking at?
Scourge. When we came here, the pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the pit. We were wrong.
Next one.
Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it, but I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill, and that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again. And that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god. So along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city.
And the final one?
As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with a cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city, while keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
Yes, and for the fact of all that, I'm not going to actually steal the baby. Because in the game files, that would be the good route. That would be the good karma route, to steal the baby and run back. Well, hello up there, you okay? Run back to Werner and div the baby in and kill Asher and all that. But no. I'm not going to do that, because that just seems not the best solution in my eyes.
Look at the guns on you, huh?
I mean, everyone is mean to you here. But if you don't side with Werner, he's still mean to you. Werner, the good guy, is mean to you. The supposed open quotation marks, close quotation marks, good guy. Anyway, there's loads of slaves and they're attacking people. Are these... what is that noise? Or is that just more sword people? I want them to kill them, just to walk by them.
I'm gonna bury you!
Is this not the way to go? What time was it? Oh, it's down there, isn't it? Yeah.
Finders must die! I give up!
Where are we going? Quest. Oh, okay. Local map. There, downtown, which is in that door over there. They've run away. Hello. Let's take all your stuff. Oh, I forgot. I forgot one thing. Oh no. You know what? Can't just throw my flamer down in one of these cabinets. Yeah. Oh, there's not enough. God damn it. Yeah, that's enough. I'll come back for it later.
Grenade!
What's time for a grenade, apparently. Where are we going now? We're going to Medea. So that means down there. I could jump down and maybe die. Actually, I have an idea. Oh, I better save. Let's just quick save quickly. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I'm down. Yes. Oh, hello. You okay? No voice, it seems. I may have to kill Medea.
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you? Huh, you're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from. We're just supposed to live and die in slavery and watch our children turn into monsters, all because you don't have the balls to do your job? Wake up, you simple-headed sap. That baby could do more good for us than all of his mongrel raider family ever did for us combined.
Well, the thing is, if you have this disease, which everyone here does apparently, because if you live in the city you get the disease, you can't have kids. So there's no children, it's just people who are forced into... It might be an ideological children, but never mind.
Fine. If it'll get you out of the way, go check under the blast furnace in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. It's got a blue light, you can't miss it. But Werner will put you in your place.
Watch your back out there. I need to stop Werner. Oh, hello, Millie. Where the hell am I going? I'm lost again. Uptown, funk. That's where I need to go. That's just not. Oh, I want to loot them so bad, but I can't. Uptown, funk. Saturday night in the spot. Don't believe me, just Sasquatch.
Live to fight again!
Yep, see you later.
Shit. Oh, scabs now.
Where am I going now? On top of the steel mill. Oh, that's a fan. There's one that I was then. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going.
Your funeral, blood and steam.
What's going on? Let's look at the local map. We want to go abandoned area. Oh, okay, outside. Right, I see what you mean. So we want to go down there. Oh god, he wants to hit me. Run, run! Now whereabouts is it in here? Just straight into the steel yard, I see. Who's coming? Oh, he's coming with me. It's your funeral. Let's look at the local map all over there. It seems we might have to go up the long way. I've got my perforator, it's fine. Might have a guy chasing after me in a minute. Is that up here? Where are we going now? We're going up there. Oh, up top. Yeah, okay. I got ya. I got ya. Up there. How we get up there? Where do we get up there? Oh, I found Wild Bill. Hello, Wild Bill. Wild Bill's sidearm is pretty powerful. I'll take that. It's not a head wrap. I'll take that as well. And loads of steel ingots. Lovely. Or just two. Two steel ingots. That's fine by me. Who's this enemy? Is this enemy? Oh, it's a slave. Let's not shoot them.
I knew I heard something.
Werner's hideout? Werner? I can't say his name.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... Wait. Where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard? Oh, boo fucking who? You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh?
Right, this is it. This is the choice between his death or his life.
Sure,
Woohoo!
fine.
What?
Obviously, you've joined with Asher, and I think you've got a bright future as a lackey. You really do. But you know what? Fuck this city, and fuck the raiders. Fuck the slaves, and fuck you too, fucker. I'm gone.
Woohoo! We did it, everyone. Mentats. The power plant key. Pad cigarettes, loads of medettes. Yes, love it. That's pretty much the entire DLC done. It's like Anchorage, it didn't take that long. There you go. So, it's either this laboratory here is where the baby would come. Yeah, this makeshift laboratory with a milk bottle. And this little crib here. Or the one in the palace thing. And I prefer the one in the palace, because he's more likely to kill her. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Seriously. What's the way out of here? No, seriously, where is the way out? Is it this way? It is. All hiccups. Oh, we seem to be crashed there, so let's get out of here as fast as possible.
I knew I heard something.
Oh god. Run away.
Help me! It's gonna blow.
What's gonna blow? Oh god, who's that? Is that Werner? Why is he shooting at me? I told him to bugger off. That's some great parkour. I just thought that. I was gonna say it's great parkour until I fell through the cracks. What was that noise? I do like the way this infiltrator sounds. It sounds so good. Much better than the Chinese assault rifle. Oh god. He's been waiting for me this entire time. Right, I'm to the quest. Where is the quest marker? Oh. Okay, I'll be back on there. Then we're here back at Haven.
I knew I could trust you, and I wasn't disappointed. Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The pit has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you. Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance. Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, they'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done. You've kept the city in one piece and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation. That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers. And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference.
Woohoo! That's the pit done. The entire pit DLC in like 2 episodes. Woohoo! 2.5 episodes, I think. So a bit longer than Anchorage, but still really short DLCs. Point Lookout was a really, really long one. That was the 4th DLC. The 3rd one coming up, which we're going to do next, is the Broken Steel DLC.
My little Marie is the very picture of health. And eventually, she'll make it possible for a new generation of healthy babies in the pit. You know, I always wanted to make the pit a strong city. But that was because I wanted to make my mark on the world. But when Marie was born, that changed. Now she's my reason to make the pit succeed. Because she's depending on it. It's just something a parent has to do for their child. You understand? Come back.
Whoa, we did it. Okay, well, I'm gonna loot all the entire place. Uptown Funk and all that, and Downtown Funk, and Haven Funk. I'm just adding Funk to the end of these names. I can't get it out of my head now. That bloody son. And I'm gonna loot all this stuff and all this stuff in all the houses and all that, and then I'll meet you back at the steel mill where we're gonna get all the pieces of steel. So I'm back with Millie, and I found out tell her about Wild Bill.
Oh, that's wonderful. Where is he now? Did he come back with you? He's dead? But he promised us he would come back. I have to let the others know. Thank you for your help. Here, take these stim packs. They're all I have.
Thank you. Okay, I'm here, really over encumbered by the really loud steel mill. And now what you can do is you can put some scrap metal in here. I'm so over encumbered, damn it. Put some scrap metal in here somehow. Where's scrap metal? It's at the bottom. You know, 15 scrap metal. That should do. It's either scrap metal or steel ingots. I'm not entirely sure yet. Haven't done this in a while. And even when I unlocked it back in the day, I still didn't use it much. But then you can press ammo. And whatever ammo you want, you can pick it. So if I wanted, what, 308s? What's this do? 11 to 25 rounds. Then press it. Just pressing. You come back over. Slowly. You can find all your ammo. So that's a neat thing you can do. Now we'll walk over to the steel mill. And we're at the steel yard here. Now I feel I'm going to end the episode here, quite shorter than normal. Next episode we'll be going through the entire area here, getting all 100 steel ingots. Yes, that's 100 steel ingots. And then afterwards we'll get the reward. So I do hope you enjoyed the episode. I certainly enjoyed making it. Give us a like, a comment, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks all for watching.